Veteran, thank you for your services. And we are working on getting things going for the Iowa Sire Stakes right here. Do want to introduce our officials. Presiding Judge Mike Morales out of Cologne, Illinois. Photo finish and charter is Kim Larson out of Marshalltown, Iowa. Our clerk, of course, is Connie Rowland, Grinnell, Iowa. Our official timer is Earl McKay from Watchier, Iowa. Johnny and Chrissy Miller taking care of our YouTube stream. All of our stake races are streamed. He'll also be with us tomorrow for our Aged Iowa and overnights. 12:30 post time. We do have 9 races for you tomorrow, 14 today. So we get set to go. 6 minutes till post time for race 1. Start bringing those horses to the track for race number 1. Do have Blakesburg Fire Department with us and ambulance service. I do want to thank Blakesburg being with us today. And we'll take a look at race number 1. And also our Executive Secretary, Dana Meyer, Humboldt, Iowa. Your track announcer, myself, Tony Paris out of Ottumwa. Race number 1, 3-year-olds kicking it off. 3-year-olds Iowa sired on the trot. A field of 5. Number 1, Bustin' Hawk Going Spy, owned and trained by Kathy Raymond, Lucas, Iowa, Adam Hauser in the bike. 5 outings with 1 win, 1 second. Last raced at Bloomfield was a winner, 2:05 and 4/5. Number 2, All Luca, owned by Jim Reese, Bedford, Iowa. Joel McDonald trains, Jim Reese will drive. 5 outings with 1 second and 1 third. Last raced at Cahokia was second. Number 3, Luke's Wild Card, leased to Chad and Annika Svensson, Tumwa, Iowa. Chad Svensson trains and drives. 4 outings with 2 wins and 1 third. Last raced watch here was a winner, 2:07. Number 4, Bust a Peach Going Spy, owned trained by Kathy Raymond, Lucas, Iowa. Amos Hines III will drive. 5 outings with 1 win and 1 third. Last raced at Bloomfield was also a winner, 2:08 and 2/5. And the 5, Tazzy Cash, owned by Robert Lyles, Batavia, Iowa. Gary Lyles trains. Robert Lyles will drive. 3 outings with 2 seconds. Last raced at Cahokia was 5th. That is your field of 5. 3-year-old Iowa sired on the trot, colt and gelding division, going for $7,714. And we do want to thank everybody that is tuned in on our live stream as we get set to go with race number 1. Got the drag going through a couple of wet spots over in turns 3 and 4, and then we'll pull them off and have call to the post. Field of 5, 3-year-old trotters. Iowa Sire, Colt and Gilding Division to kick it off here. Going for $7,714. Also, do want to thank the Fair Board for opening up the concessions. Please support the people downstairs. Once again, they did take the time to open up the concessions. Please help support the concessions for the folks that have opened it up down there. So once again, I do want to thank Jeremy Lawbrick from the Southern Iowa Fair Board.
Tony, I had a loose meat sandwich. It was real good.
2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we got all of them.
Loose meat sandwich? That was huge.
And we do want to thank Chrissy Miller on the production, on the bugle. Excellent job doing our production and call to the post. As we get set to go, Johnny well on the camera.
Speaker in the barns is not working. I said I can't do anything about that. Well, they just said we're gonna have to have somebody that's watching the races down there be the runner and say, hey,
Pull up on your YouTube stream and know where you're at because it's only a few seconds behind.
So let's see, I told Lisa, get these post grades in order and have them be respectable for 100 feet.
Yeah, post break for race number 1. Got to make its way down in front of the grandstand. Do want to thank each and every one of you that come out here at the Southern Iowa Fairgrounds here in Oskaloosa. 3-year-old Iowa sired on the trot, Colt and Gilding Division. Once again, we do have a passing lane that's been added. It's inside, and those are the 4 markers that before you actually come, those will be used on the final home stretch drive. At starting gate, making its way down in front of the grandstand, the number 1 horse, Bustin' Hawk Going Spy with Adam Hauser. Horse number 2, All Luca with Jim Reese. Number 3, Luke's Wild Card with Chad Svensson. Number 4, Bust a Peach Going Spy with Amos Hines III. And the 5, Tazzy Cash with Robert Lyles. That is your field of 5. 3-year-old Iowa sired on the trot, Colt and Gilding Division. $7,714. And starting gate. Opening up the wings. We get set to go with a field of five. Field of five. 3-year-old colts and geldings on the trot. The one to the left. Gate swings into the head of the stretch. We get set to go with race number 1. Picking up the trot. And here we go, off and trotting. It's a battle for the top. Down to the inside. It's Bustin' Hawk going. Luca to the far outside. Busta Peach going spy. Tazzy Cash races fourth. And it is Luke's Wild Card seeing them all. Off of 2, they head down the backside for the first time. Out on top, showing the way, it is Bustin' Hawk going spy. Bustin' Hawk going spy out on top with Adam Hauser in command. Racing second, Jim Reese with All Luca. As they make their way to the quarter pole, out on top, showing the way, it is Bustin' Hawk going spy. 34 1/5, 34 and 1 your opening quarter. Out on top, showing the way, it is Bustin' Hawk going spy. Racing second is All Luca. Racing third, Busta Peach going spy. Off stride is Tazzy Cash. Tazzy Cash off stride. Out on top, showing the way as they round the far turn, it is Bustin' Hawk going spy. All Luca racing second. In third, Busta Peach going spy. In fourth, Tazzy Cash. In fifth, Luke's Wild Card as they come to the half. 106 4/5, 106 and 4 to the half. Out on top, it is Bustin' Hawk going spy. Luke's Wild Card looking to try to make up some. Is on for fourth. Off of 2 down the backside for the final time. It is Bustin' Hawk going spy. Racing second is All Luca. In that third position is Busta Peach going spy as they head to the 3/4 pole. It's Busta Peach going spy. All Luca now tips out. 138 4/5, 138 and 4. And off stride is All Luca. All Luca off stride. As they round the far turn, it is All Busta Peach going spy. Opens up by 6. As they round the far turn, down the stretch they come. It's Busta Peach going spy. And Busta Peach going spy, looking to try to close, but it's All Bustin' Hawk going spy, picking up the win. All Luca second. Third, Busta Peach going spy. The race is on for fourth. Tazzy Cash and Luke's Wild Card. As they come to the wire, it's going to be a photo for the win between the 3 and the 5. 210 1/5, 210 1/5. Hawk going spy. That's 2 in a row for Bustin' Hawk going spy. Owned, trained by Kathy Raymond, Lucas, Iowa. Driven by Adam Hauser. That'll make 6 starts, 2 wins, 1 second for Bustin' Hawk going spy. The Broadway or bust. Gilding out of the Workforce mare. Kathy Raymond owned, trained, and bred Bustin' Hawk going spy. Yeah, official results for race number one. Number one, Bustin' Hawk Going Spy, picking up its second straight win, one down at the Davis County Fair on July the 15th, picking up the Sire Stakes win here today. Two in a row for Bustin' Hawk Going Spy. That'll make 15 outings with 2 wins, 2 seconds, and 1 third. Number two, All Luca was second. Number 3, Luke's Wild Card was 4th. Number 4, Bust a Peach Going Spy was 3rd. And the 5, Tazzy Cash was 5th. Top down, 1, 2, 4, 3, 5 on the bottom. 34 and 1, 106 and 4, 138 and 4. The mile, 210, 1/5 for Bustin' Hawk Going Spy. Up next, going to be race number 2, 3-year-old Iowa sired on the trot, Colt or Philly division. This will be the girls. Field of 5, no changes. Horse number 1, Lucas Girl, owned by Ames Racing, Alma, Iowa. Elvin Zimmerman trains. James Gould in the bike. 5 outings with 1 second, 1 third. Last raced at Watch Here was 5th. Horse number 2, MER Mini House, owned by Fernandez Miller, Kelowna, Iowa. Rob Anderson trains and drives. 3 starts with 1 second. Last raced at Watch Here was 4th. Horse number 3, Blue Policy, owned, trained, and driven by Heidi Sainer, Selma, Iowa. Been out 5 times with 2 thirds. Last raced at Bloomfield was 3rd. Number 4, Season's Goal, owned by Rick Huffman, Sigourney, Iowa. Kaviana Johnson, Sigourney, Iowa. Brenda Leventinsky, West Branch, Iowa. Rick Huffman trains. Chad Svensson will drive. 5 outings with 2 wins, 1 second, and 2 thirds. Last raced at Watch Here was 3rd. Number 5, Lucy's Country Comet, leased to Gary Lyles, Libertyville, Iowa. Gary Lyles will train and drive. 4 outings with 2 seconds and 1 third. Last raced at Watch Here was 2nd. That is your field of 5, 3-year-old Iowa sired on the trot, Philly division. we do want to thank Christian Telfer on the bugle for the call of race 2. Thank you, Christian. We get set to go with race number 2. Reminder, drivers, we do have a passing lane. It is the 4 flags off of turn 4. Cannot use it until the home stretch drive. Horsemen, parade your horses for race number 2. Once again, we do have a passing lane. It is the 4 markers coming off of turn 4. Cannot use it until the home stretch drive. This is your 3-year-old Trotting Filly division, field of 5. Lucas Girl, MER Mini House, Blue Policy, Season's Goal, and Lucy's Country Comet. Yeah, post break for race 2. 3-year-old Iowa sired. Trotting Fillies, getting up close personal look at our 4-legged athletes and our drivers. Horse number 1, Lucas Girl with James Gould. Number 2, MER Mini House with Rob Anderson. Horse number 3, Blue Policy with Heidi Sainer. Number 4, Season's Goal with Chad Svensson. And the 5, Lucy's Country Comet with Gary Lyles. Got a field of 5 3-year-old Trotting Fillies. And starter Lisa Peters picking up a field of 5 3-year-old Trotting Fillies. Lucas Girl, MER Mini House, Blue Policy, Season's Goal, and Lucy's Country Comet. That's around the far turn. Gate will swing into the head of the stretch. We'll get set to go with race number 2 of 14. Picking up the trot. And here we go, off and trotting. Showing early speed to the far outside is Lucy's Country Comet. You've got them 4 over down into turn 1. Out on top, it is a battle for the top between Season's Goal and Lucy's Country Comet. Lucy's Country Comet now taking the top. In second is Season's Goal. Racing off at 2 down the backside, it's Lucy's Country Comet. In second, Season's Goal. MER Mini House races third. And fourth is Lucas Girl as they head to the quarter pole. 32 seconds flat, 32 your opening quarter. It's Lucy's Country Comet. Lucy's Country Comet out on top. Racing in that second spot is Season's Goal. In that third position is MER Mini House. Racing fourth is Lucas Girl, and seeing them all is Blue Policy. All right there, 6.5, 7 lengths cover your whole field. Nose to tail, no moving and shaking yet. All looking good coming to the half. Out on top, it is Lucy's Country Comet. 106, so 34 on the split. Getting a breather on the front end. Now going to see what the back half brings. Season's Goal setting in there, getting that two-pocket trip. MER Mini House races third. In fourth is Lucas Girl, and racing in that fifth position, it is Blue Policy. Down the backside, now opening up by 2. It is Lucy's Country Comet, your race leader off stride. As they go to the three-quarters. 139, and now Season's Goal up, and Lucy's Country Comet now going 3 over is Lucas Girl. You've got a 3-horse race as they round the far turn. You've got a horse race for your 3-year-old trotting fillies as they turn for home. Down the stretch they come through the middle. Lucy's Country Comet, Season's Goal. It's going to be a battle to the wire. Photo for the win. 209, 2/5 for the mile. 209, 2/5 for the mile. What a horse race there with your 3-year-old Iowa sire trotting filly. And race fans, we do have a driver's objection. It does affect the winning post position, but we do have a dead heat. We do have a dead heat for the win. Yeah, they are going to review the video. It does affect the One of the winning horses was after the three-quarter pole, headed to turn number 3. All right, so race number 2, official results. The number 1 horse, Lucas Girl, was 4th, will be placed 3rd. Number 2, MER Mini House, was 3rd, place 2nd. Horse number 3, Blue Policy, was 5th. Number 4 and number 5 were the winners. The number 1 will be awarded the win due to the number 5, Lucy's Country Climate, being first, placed fourth, due to the break not losing ground, causing interference over in turn number 3 past the 3/4 pole. So top down, we'll read 4P3, 3P2, 5-1, 1P4, 32, 106, 139, 209, and 2 pass for season's goal. And up going to be race number 3, 3-year-old Iowa sired on the pace. This will be your Colton Gilding Division, field of 4, no changes. Horse number 1, Get Your Head Down Roy, owned by Lindsay Ruker, Sorrento, Florida. Thomas Jeff Carey, Columbus Junction. Curtis Carey trains. Will Roland will drive. 5 outings with 1 second and 2 thirds. Last race, Bloomfield was 4th, place 3rd. Number 2, HF Star Power, owned by Judy Rowland, Grinnell, Iowa. Dwayne Rowland trains. Royal Rowland will drive. 4 outings with 2 thirds. Last race at Monticello was 2nd. Number 3, Bingo was his name, owned by Connie Rowland, Grinnell, Iowa. Dwayne Rowland trains and drives. 4 outings, 2 wins, 2 seconds. Last race at Watch here was 2nd. And then number 4, Powerful Surge, owned by Evelyn Lyles, Batavia, Iowa. Gary Lyles trains. Robert Lyles will drive. 4 outings with 3 thirds. Last race at Watch here was 3rd. That is your field of 4. And we do want to thank the lovely Carol Ann Huffman on the bugle for the call of race 3. Thank you, Carol Ann. Good to see you at the races today. Look a little bit cooler than I seen you on Thursday. We get set to go. 3-year-old Iowa sired on the pace Colt and Gelding division. And post parade for race 3. Number 1, Get Your Head Down Rolling with Will Rowland. Number 2, HF Star Power with Royal Rowland. Number 3, Bingo Was His Name-O with Dwayne Rowland. And the 4, Powerful Surge with Robert Lyles. That is your field of 4. 3-year-old Iowa sired on the pace, Colt and Gelding division, $7,714. And starter Lisa Peters picking up a field of 4. 3-year-old pacing Colts and Geldings, Iowa sired. All 4 looking good. Up on the gate. Gate will swing into the head of the stretch. We get set to go. 3-year-old Iowa sired pacing Colts and Geldings. Picking up speed. And here we go off and pace HF Star Power powering out, getting out on top. Who is going to get to the top? It is. Bingo Was His Name-O. Looking to clear on the front. Powerful Surge looking to try to drop in that 3 position. Off a 2 down the backside. Get Your Head Down, Roy. Also to the inside. And still to the outside is Powerful Surge. Not getting a hole. As they head to the quarter pole. Out on top, it's Bingo Was His Name-O. 30 and 3, Fist, 30 and 3. Out on top, showing the way it is. Bingo Was His Name-O. Racing second is HF Star Power. Still having to go long mile. Still parked to the outside is Powerful Surge. Powerful Surge now up to Surge to take over second. And now going to take a look at going after your race leader as they round the far turn. Make their way down to complete the first half of the mile. It's Powerful Surge to the outside. To the inside is Bingo Was His Name-O. As they come to the half. 101 and 3, Fist, 101 and 3. Powerful Surge still to the outside. Racing second. HF Star Power still fills the hole there and still parked to the outside is Powerful Surge. Off a 2, headed down the backside for the final time. It's Bingo Was His Name-O. Bingo Was His Name-O. Still your race leader as they head to the 3/4 pole. And still parked to the outside is Powerful Surge to the inside. It is HF Star Power to the 3/4. 132, 4 Fists, 132 and 4. Out on top, showing the way, it is Bingo was his name-o. HF Star Power races second. In third, get your head down, Roy, and Powerful Surge as they round the far turn. Out on top, it is Bingo was his name-o. And now tipping out, and get your head down, Roy, trying to get up for second. As they come to the wire, it's Bingo was his name-o. Get your head down, Roy, second. Third, HF Star Power. Fourth, Powerful Surge. 203 2/5 for the mile for Bingo was his name-o. Number 3, Bingo was his name-o, owned by Connie Rowland, Grinnell, Iowa. Dwayne Rowland trained and driven. That'll make 5 starts, 3 wins, 2 seconds, 203 and 2/5 for Bingo was his name-o. And got an early birthday wish for tomorrow to Dwayne Rowland. Making his way to the winner's circle. Bingo was his name-o. Official results for the third. Number 1, Get Your Head Down, Roy, was second. Number 2, HF Star Power was third. Number 3, Bingo was his name-o, your winner. And the 4, Powerful Surge, was fourth. Top down, 2, 3, 1, 4. 30 and 3, 101 and 3. 132 and 4, 203 and 2/5 for Bingo was his name-o. Up next, going to be race number 4. It'll be 3-year-old Iowa sired on the trot. This will be your colt and gelding division. Field of 4. Trotting hobbles added to the number 1 horse, JB Striking Dream. And number 4, Bustin' Toot Toot Goin' Spy, will be Carrie Sturts. Horse number 1, JB Striking Dream, owned by Larry Mather, Webster, Iowa. John Sainer trains. Jason Telfer will drive. 5 outings with 1 second. The last race at Bloomfield was 4th. Horse number 2, DJ's Lucas, owned by Jason Ludwig, Grinnell, Iowa. William Ludwig Waterloo, Tanya Rowland Ludwig Waterloo, Sally Ludwig Cedar Falls. Trained by Jason Ludwig, driven by Jason Ludwig. 5 outings with 1 win, 2 seconds, and 1/3. Last race at watch here was 5th. Number 3, Bustin Dodo Going Spy, owned by Kathy Raymond, Lucas, Iowa. Kathy Raymond trains. Adam Hauser will drive. 5 starts with 1/3. Last race at Bloomfield was 3rd. And number 4, Bustin Tutu Going Spy, owned by Kathy Raymond, Lucas, Iowa. Trained by Kathy Raymond, driven by Carrie Sturts. 4 outings. Last race at Bloomfield was 4th. That is your field of 4. 3-year-old Iowa sired on the trot, Colt and Gelding division. And we do want to thank Wayne Morrison, Williamsburg, Iowa, on the bugle for the call of race 4. Thank you, Wayne. Excellent job on the bugle as we get set to go with 3-year-old trotting colts and geldings. Field of 4. The only 2 changes we have is the 1, JB Strike and Dream, adding trotting hobbles, and the 4, Bustin' Tutu Going Spy, Carrie Sturts in the bike. Post parade for race 4. Number 1, JB Striking Dream with Jason Telfer. Number 2, DJ's Lucas with Jason Ludwig. Horse number 3, Bustin' Dodo Going Spy with Adam Hauser. And the 4, Bustin' Tutu Going Spy with Carrie Sturts. That is your field of 4. 3-year-old Iowa sired on the trot, colt and gelding division. $7,714 on the line, and only with a field of 4, winner going to get 50% because we divide our money 45, 25, 15, 10, and 5. So the winner going to get 45 plus 5% for the 5th place money. So 50% payday of $7,714 on race number 4. And starter picking up a field of 4. 3-year-old trotting colts and geldings. As around the far turn, gate will swing into the head of the stretch. We get set to go with race number 4 of 14. Picking up the trot. Off stride is the number 4. And here we go off and trotting, showing early speed is DJ's Lucas. DJ's Lucas to the outside. Off stride is JB Striking Dream. And up in to take over that second spot is Bustin' Dodo Going Spy. Out on top, it is a 2-horse race off of 2, headed down the backside for the first time. DJ's Lucas and Bustin' Dodo Going Spy. Racing second is JB Striking Dream, back on the trot, and also after the early break, back on the trot is Bustin' Tutu Going Spy. As they head to the quarter pole, 32 3/5 for DJ's Lucas. DJ's Lucas out on top, racing second is Bustin' Dodo Going Spy with Adam Hauser. Jason Ludwig in command with DJ's Lucas. Racing third is JB Striking Dream, and way back is Bustin' Toot Toot Going Spy. Has to make their way down, complete the first half of the mile. A two-horse race on the front end, bringing them to the half is DJ's Lucas. 104 4/5, 104 and 4. Out on top, it's DJ's Lucas. Racing second is Bustin' Dodo Going Spy. Off stride is Bustin' Dodo Going Spy. DJ's Lucas kicks the plugs out and rolls down off a 2, down the backside, headed to the 3/4 pole. Out on top, showing the way, it's DJ's Lucas. DJ's Lucas now back on the trot. It is Bustin' Dodo Going Spy. JB Striking Dream races third. 138 1/5. Off stride once again is Bustin' Toot Toot Going Spy. Out on top, showing the way, it's all DJ's Lucas on cruise control. Racing second, and off stride once again is JB Striking Dream. Out on the front, it is DJ's Lucas. DJ's Lucas picking up the win. Second, Bustin' Dodo Going Spy. 2:11 and 4/5. Third, we'll go to JB Striking Dream. And on the gallop, trying to finish the mile is Bustin' Toot Toot Going Spy. 2:11 and 4 for the mile for DJ's Lucas. And Bustin' Toot Toot Going Spy working on finishing the mile over in turns 3 and 4. Official results for race number 4. Number 1, JB Strike and Dream was third. Number 2, DJ's Lucas, your winner, owned by Jason Ludwig, Grinnell, Iowa, William Ludwig, Waterloo, Tanya Roland Ludwig, Waterloo, Sally Ludwig, Cedar Falls. Jason Ludwig trained and driven. That will be the 4th lifetime win in 19 outings. Number 3, Bustin Dodo Going Spy was second, and the 4, Bustin Tutu Going Spy was 4th. Top down, 3, 1, 2, 4. 32 and 3, 104 and 4, 138 and 1, 211 and 4/5 for DJ's Lucas.
Jerry can take tomorrow, and then he'll the Iowa registered on the 1st and 2nd at Humboldt camp. If he takes tomorrow, I'll let him start tomorrow if he wants to do. If he's here, well, even if he's not here, he should unless he's stupid. Don't quote me on that.
And up next is going to be race number 5, 3-year-old Iowa sired on the trot, filly division. Scratch number 3, Tiger Eye Love, sick. Number 1, Lucas Charmin Lady, owned by Ames Racing, Elma, Iowa. Elvin Zimmerman trains, James Gould will drive. 4 outings with 1 win and 1 third, coming off a win at Watch Here in 210. Number 2, TSS Can in Our House, owned by Al Jones, Florence, Iowa. Alan Jones trains. Robert Anderson will drive. 4 outings, 1 win, 1 second, and 1 third. Last raced at Watch Here was a winner at 204 and 1/5, first lifetime win. Number 3, Tiger Eye Love is scratch sick. Number 4, Early Mess, owned by Rick Huffman and C.D. Huffman, late C.D. Huffman, Sigourney, Iowa. Kaviana Johnson, Sigourney, Iowa. Rick Huffman trains. Chad Svensson will drive. 4 outings with 1 third. Last race at Watch Here was 4th. That is your field of 3. 3-year-old Iowa sired trotting fillies. want to thank Deb Nicholson, Tumble, Iowa, on the bugle for the call of the fifth. Thank you, Deb. We get set to go for race number 5. Race 5 coming up. Race 5 of 14. Field of 3. Do the scratch. 3 horse. Tiger I Love scratch 6. And post parade for race 5. 3-year-old Iowa sired on the trot, filly division. Horse number 1, Lucas Charmin Lady with James Gould. Number 2, TSS Can in our house with Rob Anderson. 3 is Scratch. The 4, Airly Miss with Chad Svensson. That is your field of 3. 3-year-old Iowa sired on the trot, filly division. At starter, picking up a field of 3. Gate is rolling. Lucas Charmin Lady, TSS Can in our house, Airly Miss. Working turns 3 and 4. Gate will swing into the head of the stretch as we get set to go with race number 5. 3-year-old trotting fillies. Picking up speed.
Start of race 5.
And here we go, off and trotting. It is the 2, TSS Can in our house. Off stride is the 1, Lucas Charmin Lady. Out on top, it is TSS Can in our house. Racing second is Airly Miss. And after the early break, racing third is Lucas Charmin Lady. As they work off a 2, headed down the backside for the first time. Out on top is TSS Can in our house. As they head to the quarter pole, Rob Anderson with TSS Can in our house. Out on top, taking them to the quarter. 32 4/5, 32 and 4, opening quarter. TSS Can in our house. Out on top, racing second is Airly Miss, and in third is Lucas Charmin Lady. As they round the far turn, make their way down, complete the first half of the mile on the front end. There's Rob Anderson in command with TSS Can in our house. Off stride is Lucas Charmin Lady. As they come to the half, it is TSS Can in our house. 105 to the half. TSS Can in our house, your race leader. Racing second is Airly Miss. Two-horse race over in turn number 2. And seeing them all is Lucas Charmin Lady. As they head to the three-quarter pole, out on top now opening up, it's TSS Can in our house. Racing secondarily Miss at the three-quarters. 137 to the three-quarters. Out on top, it is TSS Can in our house. Early Miss in second. And in third is Lucas Charmin Lady. As they round the far turn, it is all TSS Can in our house with Rob Anderson picking up the win. 208, 2 fifths, 208 and 2. Second, Airly Mess. And third, we'll go to Lucas Charmin Lady working to finish the mile. And finishing the mile, Lucas Charmin Lady with James Gould will take third. Picking up the win, TSS Can in our house, owned by Alan Jones, Florence, Iowa. Alan Jones trained. Rob Anderson with the drive and win. That'll make 5 outings, 2 wins, 1 second, 1 third. 208, 2 fifths, has a lifetime mark of 204 and 1 fifth at Watchier. Yeah, official results for race number 5. Number 1, Lucas Charmin Lady was third. Number 2, TSS Can in our house, your winner. Number 3, Tiger Eye Love was scratched sick. And the 4, Airly Miss was second. Top down, 3, 1, scratch, 2 on the bottom. 32 and 4, 105, 137, 208 and 2 fifths for TSS Can in our house. The Our House out of the Mr. Cantab Hall, Linda Leebrook. Joe Graber, Cologne, Iowa, the breeder on TSS Can in our house. If you ever wondered what TSS stands for, it's Timberline Sales and Service. Up next, race number 6, 3-year-old Iowa. Drive, 6 outings, 1 win, and 4 seconds. Last scheduled race was Cahokia was horse number 2, Sea-Doo Ski-Doo, owned by Connie Roll. Will drive 4 starts with 1 second, 2 thirds. Last race to watch here was 3rd. Horse number 3, Kissin' Princess, owned by Connie and Judith Rowland, Grinnell, Iowa. Dwayne Rowland trained and driven 4 outings with 1 win, 1 second, and 2 thirds. Last race to watch here was 3rd. And number 4, Sunshine Shaboom, owned by Tessa Perrin, Grinnell, Iowa. J.D. Perrin trains and drives 6 outings, 1 win, 2 seconds, and 1 third. Last race at Cahokia was 2nd. That is your field of 4. 3-year-old Iowa sired on the pace filly division. And we do want to thank Daryl Ludwig, Cedar Falls, on the bugle for the call of the 6th. Thank you, Daryl. Excellent job on the bugle today. We get set to go with race 6. Horsemen, parade your horses for the 6th. Starting gate moving into position. We get set to go with race number 6. Moonlight Mariah, Sea-Doo Ski-Doo, Kissin' Princess, and Sunshine Shaboom. And post parade for the 6th. Horse number 1, Moonlight Mariah with Will Roland. Horse number 2, Sea-Doo Ski-Doo with Royal Roland. Horse number 3, Kissin' Princess with Dwayne Roland. And the 4, Sunshine Shaboom with J.D. Parent. Field of 4, 3-year-old Iowa sired on the pace, filly division. And starter, bringing them around turns 3 and 4. Gate will swing into the head of the stretch. We get ready to go with race 6, 3-year-old Payson fillies, picking up speed. And here we go off at Payson. Showing early speed down to the inside is the 1, Moonlight Mariah. Moonlight Mariah beating them to the corner. Kissin' Princess racing second. In that 3rd position is Sea-Doo Ski-Doo, and to the outside is Sunshine Shaboom. Off of 2, they head down the backside for the first time. Still parked to the outside, and looking to try to find a hole is Moonlight Mariah. No Moonlight Mariah, Sunshine Shaboom parked to the outside. And now on the move up to take over 3rd, now 2nd, going to go after Stablemate. 29 1/5, 29 1. Opening quarter. Stablemate's going at it now. Clearing on the front is Moonlight Mariah and Sunshine Shaboom. Sunshine Shaboom clears on the front. Racing second is Moonlight Mariah. Racing third, it is Kissin' Princess, and 4th, Sea-Doo Ski-Doo. As they make their way down, complete the first half of the mile on the front end, showing the way it's Sunshine Shaboom with J.D. Parent out on the front end. Now Kissin' Princess tips out, up to battle for second. Minute 1/5. Out on the top, it is Moonlight Mariah. And now to the outside is Kissin' Princess. Racing third is Moonlight Mariah and Sunshine Shaboom. Off of 2, Sunshine Shaboom and Kissin' Princess. You've got a horse race as they head to the 3-quarter pole. As they go to the 3 quarters, out on top, it is a horse race. Kissin' Princess still parked to the outside at the 3 quarters. 131 1/5, 131 1. Who's it going to be? Kissin' Princess now edges out by a length, and now you're looking to clear on the front. Racing second is Sunshine Shaboom. In that 3rd position is Moonlight Mariah, and 4th is Sea-Doo Ski-Doo. As they turn for home, it is Kissin' Princess kissing them today with Dwayne Roland. Second, we'll go to Sunshine Shaboom. 3rd, Moonlight Mariah. And 4th, Sea-Doo Ski-Doo. 203 flat for the mile. Kissin' Princess picking up the win. That'll be 2nd win of 2026, 9th lifetime out of 16 outings. Quarter in 29 1. The half in 1 minute 1/5. 3 quarters in 1:31 1. 2:03 for Kissin' Princess. Owned by Connie and Judy Roland, Grinnell, Iowa. Dwayne Roland trained and driven the Max Power filly out of the Rock and Roll Heaven mare. Kissin' from Heaven. Roland the breeders on Kissin' Princess. 2:03. And official results for race number 6. Number 1, Moonlight Mariah was 3rd. Number 2, Sea-Doo Ski-Doo was 4th. Number 3, Kissin' Princess, your winner. And the 4, Sunshine Shaboom was 2nd. Top down, 3, 4, 1, 2. 29 and 1, minute and 1/5, 3/4 and 1:31 and 1, 2:03 the mile for Kissin' Princess. Yeah, race number 7, we do have a driver change on the number 1 horse, Celsius. That will be James Gould. Take Elvin Zimmerman out of the bike. James Gould will be driving the 1, Celsius. We move into our 2-year-olds. This is a field of 7. 2-year-old Iowa sired on the trot, colt and gelding division. Horse number 1, Celsius, owned by Ames Racing, Elma, Iowa. Elvin Zimmerman trains. James Gould will drive. 4 outings with 1 win. That win coming at Watch here, 2:14 and 4/5. Horse number 2, I Show Speed, owned by, or leased to Amos Hines III, Frierson, Louisiana. Amos Hines III trains and drives. 3 outings with 1 win, 1 second. Last race to Kahoka was 6th. Horse number 3, Luck is What I Got, owned by Tom and Kathy Shipley, Kahoka, Missouri, Royal Roland, Grinnell, Iowa. Tom Shipley trains, Royal Roland will drive. This horse has been perfect. 4 starts, 4 wins for Luck is What I Got. Number 4, DMS Hall of Fame, owned by Larry Mather, Webster, Iowa. John Sainer trains, Will Roland will drive. 5 outings, 1 win, 2 seconds, 1/3. Last race, Bloomfield was a winner, 2:12, 2 3/5. Horse number 5, MR's Lucky Luke. Leased to Gary Lyles, Libertyville, Iowa. Gary Lyles trains and drives. 2 starts, 2 wins. Been perfect in all 2 starts. Horse number 6, Faster Cragger Jack, owned by John Sainer, Batavia, Iowa. John Sainer trains. Jason Ludwig will drive, or Jason Telfer will drive. 5 outings with 2/3. Last race at Kahoka was 3rd. And the 7, King of Halls, owned by Robert Lyles, Batavia, Iowa. Gary Lyles trains. Robert Lyles drives. 3 outings with 2/3. Last race to watch here was 3rd. That is your field of 7. 2-year-old Iowa sired on the trot, colt and gelding division. we do want to thank Juanita Rowland on the bugle for the call of the 7th. Thank you, Juanita. Keeping Gene in line. We get set to go with race 7. Horsemen, parade your horses for the 7th. Yeah, post parade for race 7. This is a full field of 7 2-year-old trotters. Horse number 1, Celsius with James Gould. Horse number 2, I Show Speed with Amos Hines III. Horse number 3, Luck Is What I Got with Royal Roland. The 4, DMS Hall of Fame with Will Roland. Number 5, MR's Lucky Luke with Gary Lyles. Number 6, Faster Cracker Jack with Jason Telfer. And the 7, King of Halls with Robert Lyles. There's your field of 7. As around the far turn, picking up speed. Gate swings into the head of the stretch, race number 7. And here we go, off and trotting. Luck Is What I Got, showing early gate speed. To the outside, it's the 7, King of Halls. King of Halls up into second. Racing third is MR's Lucky Luke. As they work off a turn number 2, head down the backside, it is Luck Is What I Got. Looking to stay perfect. It's been 4 for 4, looking to make it 5 for 5. Going to cut the mile. Off a 2 down the backside. Racing second is King of Halls. In third, MR's Lucky Luke. Not getting to the rail, still parked to the outside. 33 seconds, 33. Out on top. It is Luck Is What I Got. Luck Is What I Got out on top. Racing second is King of Halls. Still parked to the outside. MR's Lucky Luke still having to go the long mile. Looking to try to find a hole, not able to get one. And now to the outside, it is Will Roland with DM's Hall of Fame. As they come down to make the first half of the mile. 105 and 3/5, 105 and 3. Out on top, showing the way. It is Luck Is What I Got. Racing second is King of Halls. In that third spot, Celsius. In fourth, Fester Cracker Jack. And now up to take over that fifth position, it is Will Rolling with DM Halls of Fame. Down the backside, headed to the three-quarter pole. Out on top, it is Luck Is What I Got. 138, 138. Luck Is What I Got out on top. Luck Is What I Got. Now opens up by 3. Now 4. Looking to make it 5 in a row. 4. Luck Is What I Got. The Lucas Hall. As they round the far turn, down the stretch, it is all Luck Is What I Got. He's got all the luck in the world today. It's 5 in a row. Second, King of Halls. Third, Celsius. Fourth, Faster Cracker Jack. Fifth, DM's Hall of Fame. Sixth, I Show Speed. And seventh, MR's Lucky Luke. 2:08 for fifths, 2:08 and 4 for the mile. For Luck Is What I Got.
Top down, 3615742, barring any change.
And Luck Is What I Got, making it 5 for 5.
33.
Owned by Tom and Kathy Shipley, Cahokia, Missouri, Royal Roland, Grinnell, Iowa. Tom Shipley trained. Royal Roland with the drive and win. 5 for 5. What a nice colt this Lucas Hall is. Out of the muscle mass, luck is all I need. Breeder Calvin Mass, Seymour, Iowa. Where's Kathy? Where's Kathy? You're supposed to give her a piggyback ride, Pop-Tart. Yeah, official results for race number 7. Number 3 horse, your winner, staying perfect, 5 for 5. For the Lucas Hall gelding, number 1, Celsius, was 3rd. Number 2, I Show Speed, was 6th. Number 3, Luck Is What I Got, your winner. Number 4, DMS Hall of Fame, was 5th. Number 5, MR's Lucky Luke, was 7th. Number 6, Faster Cracker Jack, was 4th. And the 7, King of Halls, was 2nd. Top down, 3, 6, 1, 5, 7, 4, 2 on the bottom. 33 to the quarter, the half and 105 and 3, 3/4 and 1/3 mile. 2:08 and 4/5 for Luck Is What I Got. Up next, race number 8, 2-year-old Iowa sired on the pace. This will be your colt and gelding division. We do have 2 driver changes. Number 2, River Rouser, will be J.D. Perrin. And the 3, Military Rebel, will be Mike Conte. Horse number 1, Skip a Beat, by Rick Huffman, Sigourney, Iowa. Rick Huffman trains. Chad Svensson on the bike. 3 starts, 1 win, 1 second. Last race to watch here was a winner in 2:06. Number 2, River Rouser, owned by Judy Rowland, Grinnell, Iowa. Dwayne Rowland trains. J.D. Perrin will drive. 2 starts, 1 win, and 1 third. Last race to watch here was a winner, 2:08 and 4/5. Horse number 3, Military Rebel, owned by Mike Conte, Yorktown, Iowa. Mike Conte does train, and will drive. 3 starts. Last race to watch here was 6th. Number 4, Heavenly Honor, owned by Roy and Barb Rowland, Grinnell, Iowa. Will Rowland trains and drives. 4 starts, 2 wins, 2 seconds. Has won its last 2 starts. Coming off a 2-minute and 4/5 mile at Watchier. And the 5, Riptide Rouser, owned by Connie Rowland, Grinnell, Iowa. Jenna Tanner, Monroe, Iowa. Dwayne Rowland trains and drives. 5 starts, 3 wins, 2 seconds. Last race at Watchier was 2nd. That is your field of 5. 2-year-old Iowa sired on the pace, colt and gelding division. So a new ownership on the 5-horse. Jenna Tanner, Monroe, Iowa, buying in on Riptide Rouser.
Tony, the Italian.
And we do want to thank Lydia Tanner on the bugle for the call of the 8th. Thank you, Lydia. We get set to go with race number 8. Skip a Beat, River Rouser, Military Rebel, Heavenly Honor, and Riptide Rouser. Coming up for the 8th. And anybody left in pick 10, since we started with 3-year-olds today? Anybody left? Negatory, huh? Out at the first race, Earl said he had the first 5. He's full of it, ain't he? Oh, he didn't put a ticket in. Yeah, post parade for race number 8. Number 1, Skip a Beat with Chad Svensson. Number 2, River Rouser with J.D. Parent. Number 3, Military Rebel with Mike Conte. Number 4, Heavenly Honor with Will Rowland. And the 5, Riptide Rouser with Dwayne Rowland. And gate swings into the head of stretch. We get set to go with race number 8. Race 8, 2-year-old pacing Colts and Gildings. Picking up speed. And here we go. Up and pacing. It's the 4 showing early speed. Heavenly Honor down to the inside. It is River Rouser. River Rouser now clearing on the front. It is Heavenly Honor. Heavenly Honor out on top. Racing second is River Rouser. Dropping in that 3 position is Skip a Beat. Racing fourth is Riptide Rouser and Military Rebel seeing them all as they head to the quarter pole. 30 and 1/5, 30 and 1. Out on top, showing the way, it's Will Rowland in command with Heavenly Honor. Heavenly Honor out on top. Racing second is River Rouser. River Rouser in that second spot. Racing third is Skip a Beat. And in that 4th position, it is Riptide Rouser. Racing 5th, Military Rebel. As they make their way down to complete the first half of the mile, it is the 4, Heavenly Honor. Minute 1/5, minute 1/5. Out on top, showing the way. It is Heavenly Honor. Heavenly Honor, your race leader. Now up to take over 3rd. It is Riptide Rouser. Riptide Rouser now up to try to take over 2nd. Off of 2 down the backside. Riptide Rouser on the move up to take over 3rd. As they head to the 3/4 pole. Out on top, it is Heavenly Honor. 140 and 3/5, 140 and 3. 130 and 3, correction, 130 and 3. Out on top, showing the way. It is all Heavenly Honor. Heavenly Honor out on top. Skip a Beat now up to battle for 2nd. It's Riptide Rouser and Skip a Beat. Battle for 2nd. As they turn for home down the stretch, it is all Heavenly Honor with Will Rowland picking up 3rd win in a row. 2nd, Skip a Beat. 3rd, we'll go to 201 3/5, 201 and 3 for the mile. Taking 4th, River Rouser, and 5th, Military Rebel. Quarter in 30 and 1, the half in a minute and 1/5, 3/4 in 130 and 3. The mile 201 and 3/5 for Heavenly Honor. That'll make 5 starts, 3 wins, 2 seconds, 3 in a row for Heavenly Honor. The Rouser Hanover out of that familiar horse. Beauty and Honor, the Grand Tree Car. Royal and Barb Rowland owns and bred. Heavenly Honor, trained and driven by Will Rowland. Yeah, official results for race number 8. Number 4, Heavenly Honor, picking up the win. Horse number 1, Skip a Beat, was second. Horse number 2, River Rouser, was fourth. Number 3, Military Rebel, was fifth. Horse number 4, Heavenly Honor, your winner. And the 5, Riptide Rouser, was third. Top down, 2, 4, 5, 1, 3 on the bottom. 30 and 1, 1 minute and 1/5 to the half, 1:30 and 3 to the 3/4, 2:01 3/5 for Heavenly Honor. 3 in a row for Heavenly Honor. Up next, going to be race number 9. Race 9 coming up. 2-year-old Iowa sired on the trot, filly division. No changes. Horse number 1, Hallelujah Honor, owned by Royal and Barb Roland Grinnell, Iowa, Dale Hine, Elkader, Iowa. Royal Roland trains and drives. 4 starts, 1 second and 2/3. Last race to watch here was second. Horse number 2, CT's Country Lily, leased to Gary Lyles, Libertyville, Iowa. Gary Lyles trains and drives. 4 starts with 3 seconds. Last race to watch here was second. Number 3, Game On Brittany, leased to Sierra Phillips, Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Chad Svensson, Tummo, Iowa. Chad Svensson trains and drives. 4 starts, 1 win, 1/3. Last race to watch here was third. Number 4, Metadome, owned by Dwayne and Connie Roland Grinnell, Iowa. Dwayne Roland trains and drives. 4 starts with 1 win and 1/3. Last race to watch here was third. And number 5, Broadway Caitlin, owned by Jim Reese, Bedford, Iowa. Jim Reese trains and drives. 2 starts with 1 win. Last race to Cahoga, Missouri was fifth. That is your field of 5. 2-year-old Iowa sired on the trot, filly division. do want to thank Carrie Sturts on the bugle for the call of the night. Thank you, Carrie. From the track to the stands, Carrie Sturts, Humboldt, Iowa. Post parade for the 9th race makes its way down in front of the grandstand. Do want to thank Johnny and Chrissy Miller taking care of our production. Number 1, Hallelujah Honor with Royal Roland. Number 2, CT's Country Lily with Gary Lyles. Horse number 3, Game On Brittany with Chad Svensson. And the 4, Metadome with Dwayne Rowland. The 5, Broadway Caitlin with Jim Reese. That is your field of 5. And starter Lisa Peters picking up a field of 5. All 5 trotting fillies set to go with race number 9. Race 9 of 14 today. Gate swings into the head of the stretch. We get set to go. Picking up speed. 2-year-old trotting fillies. And here we go, off and trotting, showing early speed is the 2, CT's Country Lily, down to the inside. Off stride is the 1, Hallelujah Honor. Hallelujah Honor off stride, out on top, showing the way. It is CT's Country Lily. Racing second is the Game On Brittany. Racing in that third position is Metadome. In fourth is Broadway Caitlin, and seeing them all back on the trot is Hallelujah Honor. 34 and 2 fifths, 34 and 2. Out on top, it's CT's Country Lily. CT's Country Lily, Game On Brittany races second and third is Metadome, and racing in that fourth position is Broadway Caitlin, and racing fifth is Hallelujah Honor. As they round the far turn, make their way down, complete the first half of the mile out on the front end, showing the way. It is CT's Country Lily. Bringing them to the half, CT's Country Lily. 108, 108. Now Metadome tips out the battle. Game On Brittany. Game On Brittany racing second. In third is Metadome. In fourth, Broadway Caitlin. And fifth, Hallelujah Honor. Off of two down the backside for the final time. Out on top, showing the way, it is CT's Country Lily. The battle for second, and still to the inside is Game On Brittany. As they go to the three-quarter pole, CT's Country Lily. 141 and 2 fifths. They picked up the trot now. Out on the front, it's CT's Country Lily. Metadome off stride is Broadway Caitlin. Broadway Caitlin off stride. You got a three-horse race. It's Game On Brittany, CT's Country Lily, and Metadome as they round the far turn. Down the stretch they come. We do have the passing lane. Game On Brittany going to take a gander to the inside as they come to the wire. It's Metadome out on top. Metadome picking up the win. Second, CT's Country Lily. Third, Game On Brittany. Fourth, we'll go to Broadway Caitlin. And fifth, working on finishing the mile, is Hallelujah Honor.
Top down is 5-2-3-1-4.
214, 213, and 2 fifths. 213 and 2 for the mile.
34 and 2, 108, 141 and
Official results for race number 9. 2-year-old Iowa Sire Trotting Fillies. Number 1, Hallelujah Honor, was 5th. Horse number 2, CT's Country Lily, was 2nd. Horse number 3, Game On Brittany, was 3rd. Number 4, Metadome, was your winner. And the number 5, Broadway Caitlin, was 4th. Top down, 5, 2, 3, 1, 4. 34 and 2, 108, 141 and 2. 213, 2 fifths for Metadome. Owned by Dwayne and Connie Rowland, Grinnell, Iowa. Dwayne Rowland trained and driven the Metatron filly. Head of the Chocolator mare, Dwayne and Connie Rowland, the breeders. That will be second lifetime win in 5 outings. And up next, going to be race number 10. Race 10 coming up. 2-year-olds on the pace. Iowa sired. Philly division. Field of 6. No changes. Horse number 1, Remy Rouser, owned by Travis Scheck, Gilman, Iowa. Dwayne Roland trains. Royal Roland to drive. 3 outings with 1 second, 1 third. Last race to watch here was 3rd. Horse number 2, Yesterday Yankee, owned by Corey and Caitlin Larson, Marshalltown, Iowa. Corey Larson trains, Brian Larson driving. 5 outings, 4 wins, has won 4 in a row and 1 third. Last race to watch here was a winner, 201 4/5. Horse number 3, You Break It, You Own It, owned by Jason Ludwig, Grinnell, Iowa, Tanya Roland Ludwig, Waterloo, Sally Ludwig, Cedar Falls, William Ludwig, Waterloo. Jason Ludwig trained the drives, 4 starts with 1 second. Last race at Cahokia was 4th. Horse number 4, Evelini Mean, owned by Evelyn Lyles, Batavia, Iowa. Gary Lyles trains Robert Lyles to drive. 3 outings with 1 win. That win coming at watch here, 206. Horse number 5, Reba Rouser, owned by Connie and Judy Rowland, Grinnell, Iowa. Dwayne Rowland trains and drives. 5 outings with 2 seconds and 2 thirds. Last race that watch here was 4th. And number 6, Espionage, owned by James Henry Springer, Florence, Iowa. Will Rowland trains and drives. 5 outings with 1 second and 1 third. Last race in Bloomfield was 2nd. That is your field of 6. 2-year-old Iowa sired fillies on the pace. want to thank Sally Ludwig on the bugle for the call of the 10th. Thank you, Sally. Cedar Falls, Iowa. We get set to go with the 10th. And once again, we do want to thank Jeremy Lawbrook from the Iowa. Kurt Voss, he is our drag man today. Thank you, Kurt. Of the afternoon. Post parade for the horse number 1, Remy. Number 3, You Break It, You Own It with Jason. Evelina Mean with Robert Lyles. The number 5, Reba Rouser with Dwayne Rowland. And the 6, Espionage with Will Rowland. And Wings opening up on the starting gate as they approach the quarter pole. Picking up a field of 6. 5 on the gate, 1 trailer. Espionage out of that back tier. Can score anywhere out of that back tier. As around the far turn, gate swings into the head of the stretch. We get set to go with race number 10. Picking up speed. And here we go. Up and pacing, showing early gate speed. It's the 2, leaving in a hurry. Yesterday Yankee out on top. Racing second. It is Evelina Main. The race is on for that 3rd spot. You Break It, You Own It. And to the outside is Reba Rouser. Reba Rouser now up to take over 3rd, now 2nd. Now going to try to go after your race leader down the backside. Head to the quarter pole. Yesterday Yankee. Reba Rouser as they head to the quarter. 31 1/5, 31 1 your opening quarter. Out on top, it's Reba Rouser. Reba Rouser out on top. Yesterday Yankee races 2nd. Evelina Main races 3rd. In that 4th position, You Break It, You Own It. In 5th, Espionage, and seeing them all racing 6th is Remy Rouser. As they make their way down, complete the first half of the mile out on the front end, showing the way. It is Yesterday Yankee wanting to race off the front end once again. 103 1/5, 103 and 1. Yesterday Yankee out on the front, showing the way. Yesterday Yankee, your race leader, looking to try to make it 5 in a row out on the front end. And now Espionage on the move to the outside, up to take over fifth, now fourth, now third, now goes after second. Down the backside, also going to flush out, follow cover to the outside. You break it, you own it. As they go to the three quarters, it is Yesterday Yankee. 135 and 2/5, 135 and 2. Out on top, it's Yesterday Yankee. Espionage in second. That opening up by 5. Out on the front is Yesterday Yankee, looking to make it 5 wins in a row. Turn for home. You've got a horse race for that second spot, and it's all Yesterday Yankee. Photo for second, third, and fourth. 3 over at the wire. 2:05, 3/5, 2:05 and 3 for the mile. And that will be 5 wins in a row for Yesterday Yankee. The Rouser Hanover out of the Dragon again. Owned by Corey and Caitlin Larson, Marshtown, Iowa. Corey and Caitlin Larson, the breeder. Trained by Corey Larson, driven by Brian Larson. Official results for the 10th race. Number 2, Yesterday Yankee. 5 wins in a row for Yesterday Yankee, the Rouser Hanover. Philly? Number 1, Remy Rouser was 5th. Number 2, Yesterday Yankee, your winner. Number 3, You Break It, You Own It, was 2nd. Number 4, Evelina Mean was 6th. Number 5, Reva Rouser was 4th. And the 6, Espionage was 3rd. Top down, 5-1-2, 6-4-3 on the bottom. 31 and 1, 103 and 1, 135 and 2, 205 and 3/5 for Yesterday Yankee. And up next, we'll move into your 2-year-old Iowa sired Colt and Gilding division. On the trot, 2 driver changes. Number 3, Rolls the Smoke, will be Heidi Sainer. Number 4, Secretive Matt, will be Will Rowland. Horse number 1, M.E. Dr. House, owned by Clayton Miller, Ken Ross, Iowa. Ryan Sherman trains, James Gould in the bike. 2 starts. Last race to watch here was 4th. Horse number 2, Extra Effort Love, owned by Gary Lyles, Libertyville, Iowa, trained driven by Gary Lyles. 4 starts with 3 seconds. Last race to watch here was 2nd. Horse number 3, Rolls of Smoke, owned by Heidi Sainer, Selma, Iowa. John Sainer trains, Heidi Sainer drives. 3 starts with 2 thirds. Last race, Cahokia was 3rd. Horse number 4, Secretive Matt, owned by John Sainer, Batavia, Iowa. John Sainer trains, Will Rowland will drive. 4 outings with 2 seconds and 1 third. Last race, Cahokia was 2nd. Horse number 5, Jailhouse Blue Chip, owned by Donna Gooch, Missouri City, Texas. Joel McDonald trains, Chad Svensson to drive. 4 outings, 1 win, 1 second, and 1 third. Last race, Bloomfield was 2nd. And number 6, DM's Chicky Kicky, owned by Larry Mather, Webster, Iowa. John Sainer trains, Jason Telfer will drive. 4 outings with 1 win, 1 third. Last race at Bloomfield was 3rd. That is your field 6. 2-year-old Iowa sired on the trot, Colt and Gilding division. I do want to thank Mike Conte, Yorktown, Iowa, on the bugle for the call of the 11th. We get set to go with the 11th race, 11 of 14. 11th race coming up, 2-year-old trotters, Colton Gilding Division for race 11. Post parade for the 11th. Horse number 1, Emmy Dr. House with James Gould. Horse number 2, Extra Effort Love with Gary Lyles. Horse number 3, Rolls of Smoke with Heidi Sainer. Number 4, Secretive Matt with Will Rowland. Horse number 5, Jailhouse Blue Chip with Chad Svensson. And the 6, DM's Chicky Kicky with Jason Telfer. Head starter, bringing them around, turn number 4. So gate swings into the head of the stretch. We get set to go for race number 11. Race 11 of 14, picking up the trot. And here we go, off and trotting. It is the 2, off stride is the 6, DM's Chicky Kicky off stride. Out on top, showing the way, it is Secretive Matt. Secretive Matt out on top. Also off stride is Emmy Dr. House. As they work off a 2, it's Secretive Matt racing in that second spot. It is Gary Lyles with Extra Effort Love. As they head to the quarter, out on top, Secretive Matt with Will Rowland in command, taking them to the quarter. 31 3/5, 31 3. Secretive Matt out on the front, racing second, Extra Effort Love. Racing in that third position, it is Chad Svensson with Jailhouse Blue Chip. Jailhouse Blue Chip racing in that third position. You got 3 horses all nose to tail right there. Further on back after the early break is DM's Chicky Kicky racing fourth. In fifth, Emmy Dr. House and Rolls of Smoke, seeing them all. 106 to the half. Secretive Matt out on the front. Extra Effort Love races second. Now tipping out. It is Jailhouse Blue Chip. Jailhouse Blue Chip up to try to battle for that second spot. As around the far, work off a turn two, headed down the backside, out on top, showing the way, it's Secretive Map. Extra Effort Love racing second. Now here comes DM's Chicky Kicky up to battle with Jailhouse Blue Chip. As they go to the three quarters, it is 139 and 2/5, 139 and 2. Out on top, you've got a horse race, Extra Effort Love and Secretive Map. It's Extra Effort Love with Extra Effort now clears on the front. Secretive Matt races second. In third, DM's Chicky Kicky. In fourth, House Blue Chip. In fifth, Emmy Dr. House. And sixth is Rolls of Smoke. But it's all Extra Effort Love picking up the win. Second, Secretive Matt. Third, DM's Chicky Kicky. Fourth, Jailhouse Blue Chip. Fifth, M.E. Dr. House, and 6 Rolls of Smoke. 2:10, 3/5 for the mile. 2:10 and 3 for Extra Effort Love.
Top down, 5-1.
Yeah, official results for race number 11. Extra Effort Love, owned, trained, and driven by Gary Lyles, Libertyville, Iowa. First lifetime win in 5 outings, so they'll make 1 win and 3 seconds, 2:10, 3/5 the mile. Horse number 1, M.E. Dr. House, was 5th. Horse number 2, Extra Effort Love, your winner. Horse number 3, Rolls of Smoke, was 6th. Number 4, Secretive Matt, was 2nd. Number 5, Jailhouse Blue Chip, was 4th, and the 6, DM's Chicky Kicky, was 3rd. Top down, 5-1, 6, 2, 4, 3 on the bottom. 31 and 3, 106, 139 and 2, 210 3/5, first lifetime win for Extra Effort Love. And up next, going to be race number 12. This will be your 2-year-old Iowa sired on the pace, Colton Gilding Division. Horse number 1, Sneaky Be Hot, owned by Rick Huffman, Sigourney, Iowa. Rick Huffman trains. Chad Svensson will drive. 3 outings with 1 second and 2/3. Last race to watch here was 3rd. Horse number 2, Homestretch Herbie, owned by Scott Smith, Ely, Iowa. Debbie Phillips, Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Scott Smith trains. Adam Hauser will drive. 4 outings, has won its last 3 starts. Horse number 3, Rizzo Rouser, owned by Corey Larson, Marshalltown, Iowa. Connie Rowland, Grinnell, Iowa. Corey Larson trains. Brian Larson will drive. Been out 5 times, 2 wins, 1 second. Last race to watch here was 2nd. Horse number 4, R. Ragazzo. R. Ragu, like spaghetti. Judy Rowland, Grinnell, Iowa owns. Dwayne Rowland trains and drives. 1 start, finishing 3rd at Humboldt for R. Ragu. And number 5, Mokash My Way, owned by Amos Hines, Friars, Louisiana. Amos Hines trains. Amos Hines III will drive. Been out 5 times. Raced at Cahokia was 5th. That is your field of 5. 2-year-old Iowa sired on the pace, Colton Gilding Division. I do want to thank Kathy Cruz on the bugle for the call of the 12th. Thank you, Kathy. Taking a little break. We get set to go with the 12th race of 14. Yeah, post parade for race number 12. Makes its way down in front of the grandstand. This is 2-year-old Pacers, Colt and Gilding Division. Field of 5. Horse number 1, Sneaky Be Hot with Chad Svensson. Horse number 2, Homestretch Herbie with Adam Hauser. Horse number 3, Rizzo Rouser with Brian Larson. Number 4, R. Ragu with Dwayne Rowland. And the 5, Mokash My Way with Amos Hines III. As around the far turn, gate swings into the head of the stretch for the start of the 12th race. This is your 2-year-old Pacing Colt and Gilding Division. Picking up speed. And here we go, up and pacing. It's the 3 showing early gate speed. Rizzo Rouser. Rizzo Rouser out on top. Racing second. It is Homestretch Herbie. Up to take over that 3rd position is R. Ragu. And racing in that 4th position is Sneaky Be Hot. Mokash My Way. Off stride. Now on the backside, headed to the quarter pole on top, showing the way. It is Rizzo Rouser. Rizzo Rouser taking them to the quarter. Homestretch Herbie second. 32 and 4/5, 32 and 4. Out on top, showing the way. It is Rizzo Rouser. Homestretch Herbie right there in that 2 position. Racing 3rd is R. Ragu. In that 4th position, it is Sneaky Be Hot, and seeing them all after the early breaks is Mokash My Way. As they make their way down to complete the first half of the mile, out on the front end, it's Brian Larson with Rizzo Rouser. Rizzo Rouser out on top, bringing them to the half. It's Rizzo Rouser. Homestretch Herbie races second. 106 and 1/5, 106 and 1. Out on top, it is Rizzo Rouser. Racing second is Homestretch Herbie. Racing third in is R. Ragu. In that fourth position is Sneaky Bee Hot. Off a 2 down the backside, headed to the 3/4 pole. Getting rough gated. It is Homestretch Herbie as they head to the 3/4 pole. Out on top, it is Rizzo Rouser. 136, 1/5, 136 and 1, so 30 on the split, picked up the pace. Out on top, showing the way, it's Rizzo Rouser, Homestretch Herbie. You got a two-horse race for third. It is R. Ragu as they round the far turn. Out on top, showing the way, it is Rizzo Rouser, Homestretch Herbie. It is Rizzo Rouser, Homestretch Herbie second. Race is on for third. Sneaky Bee Hot and R. Ragu. Taking fifth. Mokash My Way. 206 4/5. 206 and 4 for the mile for Rizzo Rouser. Yep, picking up the win, being the number 3, Rizzo Rouser, owned by Corey Larson, Marshalltown, Iowa, Connie Rowland, Grinnell, Iowa. Corey Larson trains, Brian Larson drives. That'll make 6 starts, 3 wins, 1 second for Rizzo Rouser. 206 and 4/5, been out 6 times with 3 wins, 1 second. Rizzo Rouser, the Rouser Hanover out of the Art Major Mare Annie Sophia. Breeder Dwayne Rowland. And the official results for the 12th race. Rizzo Rouser, your winner, 206 4/5. Horse number 1, Sneaky Bee Hot, was third. Number 2, Homestretch Herbie, was second. Number 3, Rizzo Rouser, your winner. Number 4, R. Ragu, was fourth. And the 5, Mokash My Way, was fifth. Top down, 3, 2, 1, 4, 5 on the bottom. 32 and 4, 106 and 1, 136 and 1, 2:06 4/5 for Rizzo Rouser. And up next going to be race 13. 2-year-olds on the trot, filly division. 5, no changes. Horse number 1, Emiliana Roll. Owned by John Sainer, Batavia, Iowa. Trained by Heidi Sainer, driven by Heidi Sainer. 5 outings with 1 second. Last race, Bloomfield was 4th. Horse number 2, Bunny Box. Owned by Gary Lyles, Libertyville, Iowa. Trained, driven by Gary Lyles. 4 outings with 1 win and 1 second. Last race to watch here was a winner in 2:09. Horse number 3, JR's Rosy Cheeks. Owned by Ames Racing, Alma, Iowa. Elvin Zimmerman trains and drives. 4 starts, 1 win, 1 second, 1 third. Coming off a win, 2:06 2/5 at Watch Here. Horse number 4, DMS Easy Money. Owned by Larry Mather, Webster, Iowa. Rob Anderson trains and drives. 3 outings with 2 seconds. Last race at Watch Here was 5th. And the number 5, Our House Princess, owned by Robert Yoder, Madison, Missouri. Ryan Sherman trains and drives. 3 starts. Last race to watch here was 5th. That is your field of 5. 2-year-old Iowa sired on the trot, filly division. And we do thank Miley Telfer on the bugle for the call of the 13th. Thank you, Miley. Yeah, post parade for the 13th. 2-year-old Iowa sired on the trot filly division. Horse number 1, Emily on a Roll with Heidi Sainer. Horse number 2, Bunny Box with Gary Lyles. Horse number 3, JR's Rosy Cheeks with Elvin Zimmerman. The number 4, DM's Easy Money with Rob Anderson. And the 5, Our House Princess with Ryan Sherman. That is your field of 5. 2-year-old trotters. Filly division, the girls. That starting gate, wings opening up, picking up a trotter. Emily on a Roll, Bunny Box, JR's Rosy Cheeks, DM's Easy Money, and Our House Princess. Gate swings into the head of the stretch. We get set to go with race 13. Picking up the trot. And here we go, off and trying. Showing early speed, JR's Rosy Cheeks to the outside. To the inside, it is a battle, and off stride is Bunny Box. Bunny Box off stride. Getting out on top, it is Emily on a Roll. Racing to the outside is JR's Rosy Cheeks. Off stride, DM's Easy Money. Now back on the trot. You've got a battle for the race lead, Emily on a Roll and JR's Rosy Cheeks. Down the backside, JR's Rosy Cheeks clears on the front. Emily on a Roll races second as they head to the quarter. 3. It's JR's Rosy Cheeks. Racing second, Emily on a Roll. In third is DM's Easy Money. Racing in that position, it is Our House Princess. And racing fifth is Bunny. JR's Rosy Cheeks. Bringing up Cheeks. 104, 4/5, 104 and 4. Out on top, showing the way is JR's Rosy Cheeks, racing second. Emily on a roll. In that third spot is DM's Easy Money. Bunny Box races fourth, and fifth is Our House Princess. Off a 2 down the backside. 2-horse race out on the front, and JR's Rosy Cheeks now opens up by 2, and now 3 as they head to the 3/4 pole. Out on top, it is JR's Rosy Cheeks. 138 2/5, 138 2. JR's Rosy Cheeks. And second, Emily on a roll. Bunny Box up to take over third. EMS Easy Money races fourth. In fifth, Our House Princess. As they round the far turn, out on top, it is all JR's Rosy Cheeks. The Lucas Hall filly picking up the win with Elvin Zimmerman in second. Emily on a roll, third. Bunny Box, fourth. DMS Easy Money, 210, 2/5, 210 and 2 for the mile. Our House Princess taking fifth. And picking up the win will be the number 3, JR's Rosy Cheeks. That'll be 5 starts, 2 wins, 1 second, 1 third. That's 2 wins in a row for JR's Rosy Cheeks. The Lucas Hall out of the full count mare, Count on Rosie, Urban and Gingrich Jr., Sheraton, Iowa, the breeder, 210, 2/5. Be a second lifetime win. I always give Elvin Zimmerman a hard time. Lucky race 13. He ate chicken and he wears green. What more could you ask for the 13th? Official results for the 13th. Number 1, Emily on a Roll was second. Number 2, Bunny Box was third. Number 3, JR's Rosy Cheeks, your winner, owned by Ames Racing, Alma, Iowa. Elvin Zimmerman, trained and driven. 5 starts, 2 wins, 1 second, 1 third for the Lucas Hall filly. Number 4, DM's Easy Money was fourth, and the 5, Our House Princess was fifth. Top down, 2, 3, 1, 4, 5. 32 and 3, 104 and 4. 3/4 and 1, 38 and 2. The mile, 210, 2 fifths for JR's Rosy Cheeks. Up next, going to be the 14th final race of the 2-year-old Iowa sired on the face filly division, field of 6. Horse number 1, Our Superstar, owned by Judy Rowland, Grinnell, Iowa. Dwayne Rowland trains. Royal Rowland will drive. 6 outings, 2 wins, 4 seconds. Last race to watch here was second. Horse number 2, Reagan Rouser, owned by Tessa Perrin, Grinnell, Iowa. J.D. Perrin trains and drives. 5 outings, 1 win, 1 second, 1 third. Last race, Kahoka was second. Horse number 3, Star Boss, owned by Scott Smith, Ely, Iowa. Debbie Phillips, Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Scott Smith trains. Chad Smith third. Last scheduled race, Kahoka was scratch transportation. Horse number 4, Coco Pelli, owned by Robert Anderson, Bennett, Colorado. Rob Anderson trains and drives. 4 outings, 2 seconds, 1 third. Last race to watch here was second. Horse number 5, Today's Image, owned by Corey and Caitlin Larson, Marshalltown, Iowa. Corey Larson trains. Brian Larson in the bike. 5 outings, 3 wins, 2 seconds, 1 his last start, 2-2-0-2-0-2, 1 fifth. And number 6, Riviera Rouser, owned by Travis Scheck, Gilman, Iowa. Dwayne last race at watch here was 06 2 fifths. That is your field of 6 for the 14th final race of the afternoon. I do want to thank Johnny Miller, Bushnell, Illinois, on the bugle for the call of the 14th final race of the afternoon. Cameraman Johnny Miller on the bugle. We get set to go. 14th final race of the afternoon to wrap up your Iowa Sire Stakes for meet number 2. One more Sire Stakes race coming up at the end of September. Post parade for the 14th final race. There's the sun trying to peek out. Number 1, our Superstar with Royal Roland. Number 2, Reagan Rouser with J.D. Parent. Number 3, Star Boss, Chad Svensson. Number 4, Coco Pelli with Rob Anderson. Number 5, Today's Image with Brian Larson. And the 6, Riviera Rouser with Dwayne Rowland. Field of 6 for the 14th. Riviera Rouser can score out of that back tier anywhere. 5 on the gate, 1 trailer. Gate swings into the head of the stretch. We get set to go with the 14th final race of the afternoon. 2-year-old Payson Phillies picking up speed. And here we go. Up and Payson. It's the our Superstar getting out on top to the far outside. Off stride is Reagan Rouser. Down the front is Today's Image. Today's Image is our at 3rd position. It is Riviera Rouser. Copelli races 4th.
Brian, you better go on.
As they head to the quarter, it's Today's Image. 31 and 2. It is Today's Image. Racing 2nd is our Superstar in at 5th spot. Three and 3. Top showing the way. It is Dwayne Rowland in command. On the backside for the to the 3/4 pole. And Cocapelli having to go 3 over now as they head to the 3/4 pole. At the 3/4, this Riviera. You've got a pack of horses right there as they round turns 3 and 4. Cocapelli to the far outside, through the middle. It is our Superstar. Down to the inside is Riviera Rouser. As uh, 207 1/5, 207 and 1. Oh, we see the 14th final race, making it exciting. We'll photo it out for the win. One by head, our Superstar picking up the win. And finishing the mile will be Reagan Rouser.
I'm sure it was one of those, that first break.
Probably. Top down is
Picking up the win, number 1, our superstar, Judy Rowland, Grinnell, Iowa. Dwayne Rowland trained, Royal Rowland with the drive and win. That'll make 7 starts, 3 wins, 4 seconds for the Rouser Hanover out of HF Superstar. Dagsbear, the late Roger Rowland, the breeder, on our superstar. 207, 1/5 for our superstar. Official results for the 14th, our superstar, your winner. Number 2, Reagan Rouser, 6th. Number 3, Star Boss was 5th. Number 4, Coco Pelli 2nd. Number 5, Today's Image 3rd. And the 6, Riviera Rouser was 4th. Top down, 165, 2, 3, 4 on the bottom.
You're good. I got it.
And on behalf of the Iowa Harness Horseman Association, we do thank you for tuning in live from the Southern Iowa Fairgrounds here in Oskaloosa, Iowa. That wraps up our Iowa Sire Stakes for our second stop. We had the first one up at the Humboldt County Fairgrounds, the second one here at the Southern Iowa Fairgrounds, and our final Iowa Sire meet will be in the late September at Eldon, Iowa. So do want to thank you for tuning in, and we'll be back with you 12:30 tomorrow, 9 races. Have a safe and enjoyable rest of your afternoon and evening.